Good day, boys and girls. Here's another episode of your country teacher coming to you live again with adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Now, the reason why I keep making videos about this is because at school, my kids have a hard time. Miss, I don't understand. They master it with simple fractions, but then they come to me later and say, I still don't get it. So now, this is going to help you if you play it over and over again. You should be able to use the method, use the strategies over and over again, no matter what the number is, okay? So now, let's start by telling you what we say in our room. What I say in my room is lemon cheesecake dessert. All right, LCD means least common denominator. If you look at my other videos, I write it down for you, but basically least common denominator, and we'll stop there. What that means is I'm going to use this information to be able to make equivalent fractions for my before I start to add or subtract fractions, because as we say that if the denominator is not alike, you use LCD to get it right. I'll say it again. If the denominator is not alike, use LCD to get it right. So let's practice. Let's get to the meat. I have 2/3 minus this time. Let's do some minus. Minus 1/4. Quickly you see that 3 and 4 are not the same. So I have to make these alike before I start to subtract. Are we ready? So now, what do I have here? 3 and 4. I'm going to go over here and give you your multiples. Your multiples give you your LCD, which is your least common denominator. Least common multiples, least common denominator, they're similar, but they're a little different. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Then I have 4, 8, 12, ding, 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 16, and then 20. So I have 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. What's the first number they have alike? It's 12. So 12 is going to be my LCD. So I'm going to come down here. 1/4, 2/3, and I'm going to make these fractions equivalent. What times 3 equals 12? 4. So whatever I do to the top bottom, I must also do to the top. So 2 times 4 is 8. All right. So then whatever here, 4 times 3 equals 12. So whatever I do to the bottom, I must also do to the top. 3. Now I'm going to use this information. That means 3/12 is equivalent to 1/4. 8/12 is equivalent to 2/3. I'm going to use this information to subtract. And I have to keep the order that they have here. If 2/3 is the same as 8/12, so I'll start there. And I'm going to subtract that from 1/4, which is the same as 3/12. Now, my denominators are alike. All I have to do is subtract my numerators. 8 minus 3 equals 5. And 12 stays the same. So therefore, 2/3 minus 1/4 equals 5/12. Ta-da! I want you to practice this using the numbers in your book, using the numbers on your homework page, using the numbers that you have been given in class, and make sure you show your teacher what you've done to make sure that it's right, okay? And like I always say, you don't know if you've learned something until you can show someone else.